Blog Talk Radio.
Cherokee Billie is a spiritual advisor and certified animal communicator who has been guiding people on their sacred path for nearly 40 years. Her ability to hone in on her clients' needs has made her one of the most sought-after spiritual advisors in the country. With Cherokee Billie's guidance, you can take the first steps or refine your journey along your sacred path. Before we get going, we ask that you do your part. Have your one question ready, keep it concise, and stay on topic. One concise, on-topic question. And now, here's Cherokee Billie.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Sacred Path radio program. And joining me is my dear friend Ray. Hi, Ray.
Hello.
Say hello to the world. They're all listening.
Hello, world. How you doing?
Hey, it's a crazy world we live in, but we're all here. And I thank you for being here as we talk about connecting with our loved ones during the holidays, and your departed loved ones, I should say. And that could be not just human, but your pets, your animals as well. So what are the first things about that we need to know? Well, first off, even though you may not feel or sense your loved ones, they're around you. It's not always easy to detect them, but they are there. They are listening. They are, they care about us. Bottom line, even though we're separated by a veil, they're still around. And I know Ray has a lot of experiences, with your mother and others that have departed. You have a great ability to communicate, and I've always liked that about you. Anything you want to share about holidays, any experiences you've had with your mother or someone else?
Well, my mom, she's always tried to make things great, just like most moms, or at least that's what most moms are supposed to do. I see her sitting by the tree and things like that. I often wish that she was still here, just like everybody else, so you could sit there and talk to her and say, hey, what's up, what's going on, and going from there.
Well, I think,
go ahead.
You said something that is, most people do wish they could talk. And, like I just said before, that they are around. We just don't always sense or feel them.
Well, I do sense people around me. My mom.
I know you do.
And she's always around me. It's just little things, or I could sense it, or whatever. But she's always around, and I know that. And a lot of times I'll be sitting there talking, and all of a sudden a voice will go, and I'll go, did I hear that right? But I believe that they are people who you know and who you love are around, and you may not see them physically or go over and be able to grab them, but you could, at least I could feel them. I could, I guess out of body experience, just look, and I could see something. I could see them in a certain place, and it's not like it's the place I grew up. Nobody that I know has ever been here. So yes, I could see them.
Well, again, spirits know where we are.
Yeah,
anywhere in the world, and that's one of the beauties is, just because you live far away from wherever, it doesn't mean, because they're not limited by the restrictions of the third dimension. They can go anywhere, and they do. They do. But let's get into some of the ways to honor your loved ones. Let's get that out right away to help people. One thing is that family gatherings, or even if it's just you by yourself, is talk about them. Like right now, what Ray shared about his mother. He's honoring her. That is a way you honor someone, is to remember them, talk about them, share experiences or whatever with someone else. And, they listen, they hear. It's like, and same for pets. Again, they listen and they hear. So just know that, they're there, they're paying attention. And like a family dinner, like Thanksgiving or even Christmas dinner, whatever, do a toast of some sort in their honor. And that is a big thing. Again, you're pulling in their energy. They want to be remembered. And they love that, you're honoring them. It really means something special to them. Another
And,
thing is like, go ahead, Ray.
oh, I was going to say in the movie, The Fighting Seabees, they had a table, and we had talked about this before. There were some people that was about World War II, and they had people that come back from an island, and they says, there were some people that got killed by the Japanese, and but that's war. But they had a table when they had everybody that was, how many people that was killed. They had place settings for them, and they never touched it, and that was to honor the people that didn't come back.
And the same thing we're saying here. It doesn't matter war or not war, is to honor them. Set a place at the table. Make like a special dish or something they like to eat. Make that, and put it there, and put food on the plate. Put a place at the table with a seat and a place setting, everything, as if they were right there. And believe me, they enjoy this more than you ever could imagine. And again, like, we're sharing here, talking a bit, Ray, about his mother. They love to hear us talk about them. It pulls them to us. They know we care. But, when you're talking all these fond memories, funny memories, whatever they may be, they are there. And another thing you can do is make an altar. You can make a place where you can put something that, like a picture of them or an object that they had, light candles, have flowers, make it as festive as you want. It could even be, a Christmas tree if you want to do it that way. Like if your parent or loved one loved the holidays, something, again, around the holidays. My father loved Thanksgiving. He said that was his favorite holiday because he said there's always something to be thankful and grateful for. And he was a man who was raised in poverty beyond anything people can imagine. And he knew and understood gratitude. Anything there you want to add, Ray?
Well, you should always be grateful for everything and anything. And there's always people that have a lot less than you have. I mean, not you in particular, but a lot less than you have. There could always be worse. You could, you instead of having, you may not like the house or the apartment that you're living in, but you could be being out in the rain, sitting, laying in mud or a hole or something like that.
Be homeless.
So
You've got it, definitely. And again, just keep remembering your loved ones, human or animal. They want to hear from you. You can do this all the time. It doesn't have to just be the holidays, but the holidays bring about memories. And those memories make us sad. They make us miss those that we love. So that's why it's important at this time of year with all the holidays. I talked to a friend today. She's already put up her Christmas tree. I'm like, it's a little early. She said, not for me. So there you go. And people are already starting. I'm sure you know that too, Ray.
oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen, well, heck, Walmart's had Christmas trees for sale for at least a month. I don't go there very often, but at least a month that they've had them for sale.
Oh, yeah, a lot was out in August for the holidays as well. So it starts early. I think Halloween is kind of like the first major one that people recognize, whether they celebrate it or not. It seems to be a starting point. And as we pointed out in our program on Halloween, a very spiritual time, and it is very much so. Now, I
Right.
see someone's calling in, and I don't know if I can answer things on them or not, but we'll give it a shot. And if not, maybe you can do it, Ray. So
We'll
let's
give it
see
a
who
shot.
is here. Hi, this is Cherokee Billie. You're on the air.
Yes. Thank you for taking my call. How are you?
I'm doing okay, thank you. And your name is?
My name is Felicia.
Anastasia?
Felicia.
Oh, Felicia, I'm sorry. I can't hear you too well. You're kind of faint.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, what did you want to talk about or mention? Any memories of your loved ones that you want to share, whatever.
Yeah, if you're able to connect to me, someone that was really close to me passed away back on June 9th, and she was a psychic. And I would like to see if there are any messages from her for me.
And what, was she just a friend to you?
She was like a mom to me. You know, she used to do, I've been going to her since I was like 29. So I've been going to her for a very long time. And she passed away.
And her first name was?
Maria.
Maria. Okay. Anything, Ray, if you get anything, let me know, please.
You bet. The
Well,
only thing I'm getting...
Okay,
go ahead.
Good, great. You go. You're better than me. You are.
The only thing... how did she go? How did she pass? Was she sick?
I'm not sure if it was COVID. I'm getting that either it was COVID, a possible heart attack. She was sick, but I don't think she died from, from her cancer diagnosis. What I'm getting is that she may have passed away due to COVID.
Okay. What I'm getting is she wants you to know, she's around, and basically what she wants you to know is she's not hurting anymore. She's doing good. She's happy where she's at, and she wants you to be happy and not to worry about her, and just remember the good times, and not, not that she's not here, or the bad times. Just remember the good times you had with her.
Okay.
Absolutely. Did you celebrate holidays with her?
No, like sometimes I would do my readings. I would go to her like once a month, or holidays, no. I would always give her like gifts for holidays. If anything, I would give her something for
Well,
birthday
there's
for
something you can do to pull her in is, buy a little something and make that altar I mentioned and place it there and see what your dreams are. If you feel you hear her, that is her. You'll go, oh, it's just a memory. No, it's really them. We try and make ourselves not believe. But if you can do those things, I think you would pull her in more to you.
Okay.
All right. So again, this is how to do it during the holidays, how to connect. For you, more than us doing it, is making sure that you can do it. And it takes time, but honor them. Do something, and I guarantee you'll feel it. Go ahead, Ray.
And also talk to her. Talk to her like you're sitting across the table from her. Say, hey, how's everything? I remember when this happened, and all we did was laugh, or whatever the case may be. But don't be afraid to talk to her. Ask her to come to you, in your dreams, or come to you and let you know that let me know that you're around, and that's what I'm coming out with.
All right.
That is good advice. Yeah. So I think you'll get it. But I thank you for calling in, and please stay on and listen into the program, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We always appreciate these, questions like that because, again, loved ones are near. And like for pets, you can set out their favorite snack or treat, whatever it was, set a place for them if they always sat by the table, put a place, a bowl or something close by, and welcome them in. Part of it is accepting that people, loved ones, animals are spirits. A lot of people have trouble with that. And spirits are not necessarily evil. They're not ghosts. They're your loved ones. They come around. Don't be afraid of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just had a little thing about I had a horse. His name was Charlie, and I just had a little thing with him just running away from me, stopping and turning around, turning sideways and looking at me, and then just kept going. So
Where was
I mean,
this?
yeah, I mean,
Outside, or was it in a dream?
Well,
where was it?
Just a few minutes ago, he was running across the kitchen.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago. So I mean, I know he's not in the kitchen, but
no,
he
but his spirit.
Yeah.
No, but the spirit, and the spirit can fit anywhere, as it can mold and adjust itself to whatever. But yeah, that's a great example just now. I know you have spirits all the time around you. I have different ones, but mine are not always the same as yours, which I always enjoy hearing about. Again, when I brought up about Thanksgiving for my father, how important it was, I will never not think of him on Thanksgiving. Impossible. Because he just, again, had such a great attitude. But they want to be with us. They don't want us mourning and weeping and crying all the time. That's not what your loved ones want. And even if, let's say, they died accidentally or tragically, they still don't want you to think on the bad. They want you to remember the good times. And that happiness, that joy that comes from remembering those times pulls in their energy. Just that easy. It really is.
Right. There's a song that from God, I can't even think of who they are. They says, I had a dream last night. I had one wish, and they said we didn't wish to have $1 million or a mansion by the sea. They just wished one more day with you. Matter of fact, that was the name of the song, One More Day. And I mean, I don't think I could wish for one more day. I think sometimes, I would want to wish for one more lifetime.
I hear you there. But sometimes just to have them right in front of you would be a blessing, even if it was
Absolutely.
just for one day. I've seen my father many times since his passing. My mother, I've seen her. She's made herself clear through different things before I ever saw her in spirit. She was always around, so they really mean so much to me. And same for my pets. They come around from time to time. But nothing ever replaces, I think for you and me, Ray, it's our parents. That's our biggest, pull for you and me. For someone else, it could be a child that has passed away, and, you thinking of that child. And again, okay, let's go with a child. What toys, if they were young, did they like? Or if they weren't, whatever they liked, have it around during the holidays. Again, light a candle and make it dedicated to them. I used to do candles like stick candles, and using a pencil, I would write the name or the thought or the intention on it with using a pencil, and you could do that putting in the name of your loved one. It pulls them in. Candles are wonderful things for pulling in energy. I don't understand it all. I just know what works.
Yeah, anything for me, and everybody's different, but for me to sit and talk like I'm talking to them across the table, for me that helps. Or listening to certain music, it helps drastically.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
Music
everything.
is a powerful. You just brought up something. Music is a powerful tool for memories, for pulling in someone. Very strong. Music is one of the most spiritual things there is. And it doesn't matter what type of music you're listening to. Rock and roll, classic, country, western, it doesn't matter. It pulls in that connection very much. There's certain songs that really remind me of my mother. She grew up in the South with some very famous songwriters as friends, and some of them are related to her in song. So it definitely is big for me with her, very much.
Absolutely. I mean, music, it's like the song said, you may have forgotten, but the song remembers when. And then when the song plays, it brings everything back.
It does. Music is one of the most powerful things. People think of television, the internet, movies, but music touches the soul. It does something that nothing else does. It speaks louder than words. It does. It touches the
Absolutely.
soul.
And
You
for
know,
me,
and it's
music,
a vibration.
right.
It's a
For
it's a
me,
vibration.
yeah, I mean, it's not any one type of music, like you said.
No.
Stairway to Heaven. Whenever I hear that, it brings back, about the Trisha's kid, because that was his favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, country songs. I see me and Rocky, but I mean, songs. Music is a powerful thing.
Well, when I mentioned vibration, spirits work on a vibration. Be it God, be a loved one, whoever, they work on a vibration. So that's why music is so powerful. It's that vibration of it. Whatever it's going out there, it just is powerful. Like even in the Bible, it talks about, singing and music at the throne of God. So if God's listening to it, it's something there, a great connector. Very good.
Right, right. And I
And
mean,
on the holidays, like say, your loved one, whoever, parents or children or a spouse, if they loved certain songs at Christmas, those are great to play. Let, and just remember the good times. Dance with them, so to speak, get up and talk to them and dance. And even if it's just by yourself, know they're there with you. You got to have a little faith to believe in this.
I see me dancing all the time with two particular people, all the time. But music is playing at that time. It's
Mm-hmm.
music that
brings that in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You brought up the song Stairway to Heaven. I'm going to tell a brief little story, but it has to do with one of my pets. It was a little parakeet I had, and she grew up with me in rock and roll. I had her when I was 16, so she had heard the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, everyone, all her life. But this was a particular moment in 1974, and I had the stereo on, and her cage was always close to the speakers because she loved music. Well, it was the first time I'd heard Stairway to Heaven, and it starts out very slow, very beautiful. And she climbed up to her top perch, her favorite branch, and she stretched her body out so much. I'd never seen anything like it. She was just stretched to the max to get as close to that speaker as she could. And the song is very soft through the first part. Then there's a part where it comes in kind of hard, and it's this line, and as we wind on down the road. And when that hit, it freaked her, and she fell off her perch to the floor of her cage. And she kind of shook herself, and then she started climbing back up that big, huge branch. It was a huge cage. And she climbed back up, got on that favorite perch, stretched her body again. And when the song ended, it was like she said, "That's the greatest song I ever heard."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
And
beautiful memory.
It's something that and people don't understand, and a lot of people are going to be in trouble. They think that they're going to, go and pay that toll at the bottom of the stairway, and say, okay, here's $100,000, and let me in, and they're just going to say, money don't mean nothing up here. So no,
it doesn't.
And they got to realize, people got to realize, I'm talking about people in general. They got to realize that after they have so much, they can't, what are they going to do with it all? I mean, all they're going to do is do stupid stuff that they should not do.
Well, yeah, or just, they don't have a real connection to people who are suffering or have tragedies, whatever, in their life. There's so much in this world, as we know, of suffering and wars and horrible things going on. And it's just a hard time for so many. But again, no matter what, you got to have a little faith and make your connections to your loved ones, to the divine, whatever you call God. It doesn't matter. He will listen no matter what you call him, as long as you have your intentions there. And the same for your loved ones. Have your intentions set on them. It means a great deal to them. It
And
does.
for me around the Thanksgiving and on, for me it's an extremely peaceful time of the year. Because I guess it's because you're thankful for what you have. You're thankful for having the food on the table, and you remember the people that are no longer with us that were sitting at that
Mm-hmm.
table at that time. And then Christmas comes, and it's like it's about as peaceful as, for me anyhow, it's about as peaceful can be.
Well, that makes sense. It's different for each person. No two
Right.
people see or feel things the same. And that's why, we're bringing this up, because the holidays are here and starting, and it's time to learn how you can connect, how you can make some connection to your loved ones. And it's important. It helps you, and it makes them happy as well. They want to see you happy. And anytime you can feel happy at the memory of them, like what I just shared about my little parakeet. I'm sure wherever she is, she's enjoying hearing that story. And she'll always say Robert Plant was her hero. I can tell you that. She was such a wonderful little bird. And, again, simple memories like that. When you remember them, you pull those loved ones to you. Memories are important. There's an old song by Elvis, Memories Pressed Between the Pages of My Mind. Beautiful song, about holding on to the memories of loved ones. Most people know that he had a great connection with his mother, and he missed her because he lost her at such a young age. And, memories are important. It doesn't matter if you're a superstar or a guy who's homeless. Those memories are cherished and important, and honor them, no matter who you are, no matter where you are.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't live on memories, but they can make you happy. They could give you a different mindset in everything else. So, I mean, memories are good, and you can't live in the past, but, I mean, sometimes I think I do, but a little bit more than I care, but memories are good. And, like I said, they make you happy. They give you a different mindset, happier times.
Absolutely. Now, I got to bring in here that, if you are wanting to connect with a loved one, you can contact me at CherokeeBillieSpiritualAdvisor.com. And also, if you'd like to speak to Ray, I can connect you with him. I have written many articles. I even have a little book on, channel messages from loved ones, things that I have gotten over the years. Because doing this work is interesting. I am not a full-time channeler. That's not my main thing, but it is a very wonderful gift to have and to share. Now, we're down the last few seconds here, Ray. Anything you want to share?
Just everybody out there be safe, because sometimes there are some screwy things that happen at this time of the year. You want to feel somebody around you, talk to them, ask them, think about stuff that you guys used to do together or they love, and just go from there.
And keep yourself protected, like Ray said, during this crazy, world and time. Make sure you do white light, blue light protection on yourself. And if you need help with that, again, contact me. And I thank you for those who listen to this. And may you be blessed now and always. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.